Hey guys, it's Cold Dog here. I'm at the Spahn Ranch. This is where the front entrance used to be. I'm over by George Spahn's house, and I'm going to try to take you in as far to the main part of the ranch as we can. It's pretty overgrown, but there are some trails cut, so check it out. And just down over here is where the cave is. So George's house was right around here. I know there's 3 big boulders back here. Kind of hard to see, but so down along in here is where the Hard Rock Cafe, or is that what it's called? Not the Hard Rock Cafe. You know what I'm talking about. The ranch, it escapes me right now. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, so the main part of the ranch was right there. Like right through here, actually. But I'm going to take you around. As you see, it's really not as big as you might think. So, a lot of people are scared of the rattlers up here, but they will almost indefinitely alarm you if you're near them, and they're more scared of us, I think, than we are them. So up there is the iconic mountain. I think it's Red Mesa. But yeah, the one that you see in all the pictures behind the ranch. So I'm just gonna walk over here a bit. And we came from over there. So as you see, there's all this brush here now that used to be cleared away, and a slight embankment that they pushed up around it. So no remnants of the 2 entrances that were there at one point. So I'm gonna walk right into the fucking thing, I think. But over here, it's right where the main housing units were. The horse ranch was down on that end. Right over here. I'll try to take you as far in here as I can. It's August 14th, 2025. It's about 100 degrees out right now. And warm for sure, but dry. So as we come through here, nice trail cleared out here. Yeah, so right in here. There you go. There's your iconic shot. Boom. Very quiet out here. Very quiet, aside from the passing cars. But when you see we got that big mountain up there, that's so cool. I think that's about where we hiked to that day. Way up there. Yeah, if you come up here to hike up the backside of the ranch, I highly recommend don't do it in August. That's a long haul, about 1.5 miles up a mountain in scorching heat. If you do it, bring plenty of beverages of your choosing and whatever, because you want to stay hydrated out in this area. So if I come over here, there's a piece of plywood over here. Somebody probably discarded that there. Over here is a rock. I think that's been here since then. Kind of a cool place to chill. I think I'll take a seat here. I'm like right in the middle of Spahn Ranch right now. So let's get a look here. The main part of the ranch. And over there, as you can see, the bridge, that's where Frank Retz's car fell into during a flood. The neighbor, the German. And he was about to buy this land from George and did not see the light of day on that. Good for, well, not good for anybody, but the benefit of that is we'd still get to come here. And man, I don't know how these people lived out here in this weather. They were definitely in the shade, because this direct sun stuff is for the birds. And yeah, it's a lot of nice stuff out here. A lot of hummingbirds out here. I one time had a hummingbird float in front of my face for 2 minutes down at the cave. And I talked to him a little bit, and then I left, and it started hailing, like big balls of hail washing down the road. And I asked people about it, and no one said they saw it but me, so maybe it was a hallucination, but you know, it happened. That was in March of 24. So let me zero in on this over here. Then you got the church across the street. On some of the land in the back. I saw them yesterday driving their golf cart around, and we waved to them, and they left us alone. But yeah, there's a lot of action that took place up here. And, over here is where the horses were. You can kind of see where these green poles were. There's still some remnants of the fencing I've seen, some wire and stuff wrapped around stuff. I mean, you could, I don't know. It's not really worth the salvaging. I think there's still stuff you can find here if you dig. I do have some artifacts, but yeah, just a beautiful place, you know. It's kind of, you would think it would be more remote, but this main road here gets quite a bit of traffic, and probably more than it used to for sure, but very cool place. It's very peaceful. You know, I don't just like to come here because of the history of the place. It's just such a peaceful place, you know. And yeah, right here is where the buildings were. Now, it was probably more closer in where this grass is, because they had a lot of stuff behind those buildings. You know, the barn, trailers, all kinds of stuff. Cars, car parts. Yeah, very cool. Not as bad as I thought it would be, as far as the overgrown brush and stuff. I don't know how stuff grows out here. It's like, and there's the sage, which smells so wonderful. So wonderful. If you come here in the spring, you can just smell it everywhere. When I first came here, I was like, what is that smell? And the woman at the airport was like, oh, that's the sage blossoming. So you learn something new when you're out here. I'm from New York State, and this is like another planet. This is, I think, Land of the Lost type of shit. No slee stacks involved. Oh, and then we got some coyote poop, or some kind of poop. Very cool. Prints. And here goes a cable right here, which I'm assuming could be from the Spahn Ranch, used for something, or it's some power-related stuff that was dumped here. I don't know. So yeah, it looks pretty old anyway. So anyway, yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the cave. So let's see if I can remember how to get the hell out of here. All right, I'm gonna go back up this way. Okay. Let me see here. We got some glass over here. That could be old, it could be new, I don't know. These damn long hairs out here drinking. Yeah. I'm gonna go back up here. That last burned telephone pole is gone. It may be residing in someone's garage, for all I know. And yeah, so I'm gonna head back out, and I'll take you guys down to the cave. I know there's a million videos made of this, but this is my video, so you know. Yeah, so this could have been, looks like it was an original entrance here, maybe. One of the driveways. And we're back on Santa Susana Pass. All right, so I'm gonna cross the street so I don't get killed. Ain't no blue skies like that in New York. All right, I'm going up to the cave. Bear with me. If you do come here, park on Iverson Road, which is right up around this bend to the right. Pull off to the side, park, because this could be a dangerous road to park on or even walk on. Some people come zipping down here, the speed of light, and so use caution. Be respectful of the church up there, you know. They don't like us, but we respect them, right? Imagine that, a church not liking someone. Anyway, so over here, you can cross over here, right where this bent guardrail is how you get down into the cave. Okay, so must be they peeled off all the back porch stickers and Stoner Van Houten stickers on the poles, or they washed off. Okay, this video is not meant to be anything mind-blowing. It just is my video. And you know about the poison oak throughout here. Fortunately, I'm immune to it. I used to work in cemetery, and all my co-workers would get it, but I wouldn't get it. I'd be in the same place as them, so I've walked through it a million times. I never got it. I've had all kinds of ailments in my life, but not poison oak, thank God. So I guess I made up for it in other ways. So down this trail, you got to be careful. It's quite steep. If you are not a novice, if you're a novice hiker or something, I don't recommend it. If you got good footing and balance, you can do it. We did the hike the other day on Friday here, and there was a guy who fell going up this trail. And it took a while to get him in the clear, but it's not too bad. I'm used to this shit back where I live, so if my dog were here, he'd be already down there chasing geckos and stuff. But Mosley isn't here, so Mosley can live vicariously through me into my TV when he hears my voice playing this back. Anyway, so down here we go to the ranch. Cave, the wave cave, where the famous Life magazine photo was taken. The geckos are running right now. I can hear them. I'll probably see a few. This rock formation's been here a while. And I'm not sure if Sharon LeVay put this here, but it is a flyer for a type of meditation. If it is you, Sharon, shout out. Okay. But correct me or leave a comment if it's you. There goes a gecko right there. There he is. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's scurrying. They blend in, so yeah, you can hear them. Over here's the graffiti bridge. Which is just a remnant of what it was. Okay, continue on. We got a wall down here with some engraved initials by people I know. And I'm not telling who. You've seen this on a bunch of other videos. But I do know whose hand that is. Cool. It's this guy. MAC. Going down to the cave. Going down to the cave. Yeah, little steep hill here. Just take baby steps. Watch your footing. Watch me bust my ass during this video. That'd be kind of funny, but not. Okay. Hopefully the reception gets kind of dicey around here, so if it blurs out, that's why. A lot of trees down here. The Wizard of Oz trees that are trying to drink the water that's not there. And it's dry. There's no water here this year. And there you go. The cave. I'm gonna get a better shot here. There you go. I actually dig this upper cave too, with this little indentation there you can just chill out in. Hidden compartments are cool. I just think caves are cool. And listen how peaceful it is here. I mean, it's just beautiful. You can just ignore the history if you're all offended by it and just come here for the peace and quiet, you know? So these are the trees in the Life magazine that they have a hammock tied to that some of the Manson girls are on. This is that. And used to see bullet holes in it. Yeah, I guess that it would be that. Let's get a good look at this. Maybe healed up holes. But look at these trees, how they're like Wizard of Oz looking. They're so cool. And it looks like they're bending down to drink water when it comes through. They're just thirsty as shit, these trees. I don't know how anything lives out here, but they do. And that's what you call being a champ of nature, man. These Atwa, man. Rules. Air, trees, water, and animals. Wow. And it's much cooler in the shade. It feels like it went from 100 to 85. And up there is the church's property. Back there is where the outlaw shacks were. This cool little hill here. Very shady grove here. And then you got these little micro caves over here. Watch out for that poison oak. That's all fucking poison oak. We got our micro caves here. I like these little things. They look like little faces and hearts. And it's just so cool. Yeah, it's dry as a bone. Oh, there's part of a wheel down there. I'm sure people have dumped this stuff off not too long ago. And over here is you have the rock where Manson played guitar and sang for Terry Melcher and others, the folks here. And then the church came down and sawed it up. But that's the Charlie Rock. I don't know why it has an arrow on it. Apparently, maybe someone's getting ready to roll it. I don't know. But somebody built a little framework of dead trees here. And that's it. There used to be a trail right here that went up right up to George's house. I think it was right there. Look at that little cavernous thing there. That is cool. It's like a doorway into the depths of infinity. Well, right up here there was a trail that you could probably walk down at one point till it got washed away so many times. So yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this little trip to Spahn Ranch. I've been here about maybe 15 times now. And I just, when I'm out here, I just like to come here. It's like a nice place to gather myself, rest, chill, regroup, meditate, whatever. You know, you don't have to be into this case to dig it. A very cool place, man. I could see why people would want to chill here and just hang out and party and live in the now. Anyway, walk back to the cave and then I'll end this. Thanks you guys for coming with me. You can leave a comment, leave any corrections you want from me. I'm getting older, so my recall isn't always the best. All right, cold dog here. August 14th, 2025 at Spahn Ranch. Take care.